Yeah. After 3 days of taking a beating, you're going, okay, I can still do this, but it's not really that much fun anymore.
Yeah. Well, a couple of guys on the team, on the Gun Talk team, one made his contribution.
Oh, you helped build the casino, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You got to make your contribution when you come to Vegas.
Absolutely.
Hey, welcome to Gun Talk Live, presented by Palmetto State Armory. So it's day 4 of SHOT Show, the final day of SHOT Show, and we're still here, still standing.
Still upright. How about that?
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed some of the stuff that we've been doing and bringing some information on new products and interesting companies and that kind of thing. And we'll have more coming too, because we've been having meetings in the booths about what's to come. There's still a lot of stuff that gets introduced here that it's not ready yet, and there's stuff that gets introduced here behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and then it's like, well, it's really, we're going to release to the public in, March.
And sometimes there are things that are not actually ever put out. It's kind of like, well, come back here in the meeting room and we'll show you this thing. But you can't tell everybody about it yet, because this is going to be a March or this is going to be a July introduction, that kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And it's like, we always have to go, but I want to tell you, oh, I can't tell you about that thing. Yeah.
Do need to mention the daily deal that we have going from Palmetto State Armory.
It's a killer deal.
The link... It's a killer deal.
No.
The link is in the description, but it is a SIG Romeo 5, correct? $119.
That's crazy.
$119.
Yeah. I mean, for that you say, well, I don't know if I really want a red dot, but for that I got to try it anyway. I just got to do it, right?
Yeah.
And then I can just tell you, we know once you try the red dot, you're going to go, why didn't I do this before?
Absolutely, red dots are sweet. Probably I have red dots more than I have magnified optics at this point on a lot of guns. Yeah, on ARs at least.
On ARs, yeah. And I am ready to try the red dot on the handgun deal. I mean, we played with them.
Yeah.
But I've talked to enough people who are smarter than I am, more experienced than I am, who are saying, for concealed carry, think about this. If you want to shoot fast and, it eliminates some of the headroom, the rear sight, front sight, target, you just dot on target, bang.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you got to go get some trigger time with it.
You do, because one of the things there is when you come up, there's this angle, and if it's wrong, you won't see the dot.
Yeah.
So you've got to do enough draws where you always have it coming out to the right place. So
just train yourself on it.
One of the things I've kind of got on my list for this year to start working on.
Yeah. So coming up today, I know we still have some folks coming up today. We've got NSSF.
Right. The National Shooting Sports Foundation, they are the people who put on the SHOT Show, and they have a new, really good program that's, yes, it'll be good for the industry because they're an industry group, but it's really going to be good for gun owners and the gun culture all the way around. And also a lot of information for anybody who works at or runs a gun store or a shooting range. Yeah. Some seriously good information for them coming up just, I don't know, an hour or so.
And I think it goes to my theme for the year is let's make shooting fun again. We get serious about it. It can be a serious subject, but let's make it fun. Let's go have fun. Let's go shoot targets. Let's go
even
hunt.
The tactical stuff is fun. You just have to give yourself permission to say it's fun.
Yeah.
Because you go to a gun site or a Tire McKee or a SIG Academy. Yeah, we did all this. Yeah, but it was a blast. It was just fun doing that stuff.
Right.
Bring people in and let them smile and enjoy it. I do want to mention, we talk about all the new stuff here, and occasionally, like we just discovered, there's like an old thing that they say there's some news about it. We're in the FN booth, and they said, the 5.7 pistol's been out for 20 years. And they said, we've been back ordered for 20 years.
Wow, jeez.
They said, and now we're finally caught up, and we're not back ordered. So anybody who's interested in the 5.7 from FN, now would be the time because it's actually available.
And I guess I can say this. FN is going to be launching a promotion on February 1st. We'll have a lot more details coming, but I believe it's on several different handguns.
Yes.
So if you're thinking about, hey, maybe I need a new handgun,
yeah, they've got some new stuff. They also announced here that maybe it was already out there, I don't know, but the SCAR, they're now making that in the U.S.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah, because they're a Belgian-owned company or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, FN goes back 120 years or something. Even John Browning was, his designs were being sold by FN, and they still make some of his designs. So it's kind of interesting. So who have you seen here? Interesting folks walking around.
Well, there are kind of the industry celebrities.
Right.
You have your Jim Shockey and Eva, however you pronounce her name.
Right.
Lou Ferrigno,
Yeah, he's
the
always
Incredible
here.
Hulk, he's making an appearance at the Brownells booth.
Interestingly enough, Bob Taylor from Taylor Guitars was in the Buck Knife booth.
Wow.
And I think there's a connection there between, they're doing a deal with sustainable woods and guitars, and they're using those woods in the scales on knives.
Wow.
So for the guitar lovers out there, they all went, whoa, Bob Taylor.
Yeah,
you know?
that's super cool.
You just never know who's going to show up around here.
Tim Kennedy, the MMA fighter, former Army Ranger, he was in the Gerber booth, where they were also offering free tattoos.
Oh, that's right. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And people were lined up.
People were getting
Getting their
Gerber tattoos.
Gerber tattoos at the SHOT Show.
Yeah.
You know, well, it's Vegas, but you know, it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking, okay, you're either starting early or you're still there as you walk in and get this done.
Yesterday morning, I was in a booth having a meeting with a guy, and we're talking like this,
Right.
and he goes, and Hickok 45 walks by.
Oh God, he's
And if you don't know,
he's tall.
He's a really tall guy.
I
He's
mean,
hard
we're
to miss.
talking what, 6'7", maybe.
Yeah,
he's a
probably
really
so.
tall guy.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, it's that old deal. You can't tell on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each stride he takes is about 10 feet.
And his son's that tall as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
You know, and just nicest guys in the world.
Super nice, down
Just
to earth
stop
guys.
and talk to anybody. You know, just real, you know, down to earth folks.
Yeah.
And just, you know, it's kind of fun. You never know who you're going to meet. The other thing is, anybody you meet here, celebrity, is willing to stop and talk.
Oh, sure.
Because we're all just sharing. I mean, I don't know if he's here, probably not here this year, but sometimes you'll see Tom Selleck
Right.
walking around.
Yeah.
You know, it's, yeah, you can just talk to him.
For our viewers who are into jiu-jitsu and martial arts,
Yes.
Royce Gracie is at the show, kind of walking around. I didn't see him, but you know, they said, yeah, he's here.
Did you challenge him?
Yeah, we went to arm wrestle.
Yeah, that's not going to take long. Dislocate. Exactly. Well, let's see. They've already opened the doors here, so it is day 4, last day of SHOT Show. Now, understand that it's not really just 4 days, because the day before SHOT Show, there's the media range day. Then the day before that, there's another media range day.
Yeah.
And a lot of these folks came in early. They're setting up their booths. So it's not a 4-day commitment. It's a 7, 8, for some even maybe a 9-day
Yeah,
commitment.
one of the guys I was talking to, I said, when did you get here? He said last Tuesday.
Really?
To start setting up the booth.
Man.
Oh yeah, and there's a ton of events that happen outside of the convention center.
True.
Whether it's a nighttime party or other range events, and there's and this, you know, we think of it for us, and I think for most of our viewers, it's just we're gun enthusiasts, we're hunters, we're shooters.
Right.
I think I walked by a general from Colombia or something earlier. You know, it's like
Yeah, a lot
there
of
are all
international.
kinds of international guests,
Yeah.
military.
Especially when you
products.
get over into the law enforcement
Yeah.
area, because you may not be aware that the law enforcement section keeps growing. And I don't know what it is now. But it could be 25, could be 30% of the show now. And what's interesting is that 15 years ago, that wasn't even a part of. In fact, they didn't even allow AR-15s to be shown here 15
Yeah.
years ago, and now it is this massive part.
Huge-
It's
huge part of it.
the mainstreaming of the modern rifle.
Right. Exactly. So that's what's going on here at SHOT Show. Thanks for watching. There'll be more coming up later. And be sure to check out that daily deal. Get yourself a Red Dot from Palmetto State Armory.
$119? Why would you not? Man, that's a deal.
All right, stay tuned.